Come here, girl. Y'all back, ain't you? You see me? Slim, trim like a bicycle. Now you back and you want to know what's tea. You want to know all the details, huh? So y'all didn't want to tell me I was big. Y'all didn't want to tell me I was getting all plump, but now y'all want to know the secret after I find out the secret. Don't worry, I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm a girl's girl. I got y'all. So. Welcome back to Sincerely Rami's. So before we get started, a little bit of housekeeping. Are you subscribed? No? Go subscribe right now. Let's go. Because why you here watching and you're not subscribed? That's fake. Run it up. Run my numbers up. Yeah, I'm helping y'all, so help me. Thank you. Welcome to the team, sis. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, please make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Sincerely Rami's. I did put on my story that I was hosting a Q&A a few days ago, so here are all the questions. I did get a bunch of responses from people I do know, people I don't know. So yeah, I got a bunch of questions. I did try to consolidate the questions as much as possible because some of you did ask the same thing over and over again. Like a lot of y'all asked the same questions. I'm not going to answer them in any particular order, but if I see a question that I know I already answered, I'm not going to answer it again. So I'm just going to scroll down the list. So, question number 1, can you bring someone with you? So yes, you can bring someone with you. You have your own hotel room, you have your own everything. There's nobody there gatekeeping to tell you another adult can't come. Obviously they would just have to pay for their own flight, or you could pay for their flight. I did have my friend Melissa come with me. She stayed in the same hotel with me. And yeah, we just hung out the day before and the day after. And yeah, you can bring someone with you. Did you have to do any exercises to help you shed the weight? So when you get your nutritionist and they give you a nutrition plan, they do recommend that you do start to work out after a few weeks. But I did not. I have not gone to the gym one single time. I should have, and we'll talk about the pros and cons of me not going to the gym because there are some cons about it, body-wise, but health reasons or anything like that, no. I didn't have to work out at all. I was recommended to work out, but I did not. Was there any pain/discomfort in the first week? So I did vlog when I did get my procedure done. So I will show you guys those vlogs coming. This is going to be a whole series about this whole weight loss thing because guys, I do still have my balloon in, so I'm going to take you with me when I go get it out in a couple of weeks. But pain, no, not that I can remember. I'm going to look at the old footage just so I can, better recollect what happened, but no pain, but discomfort, yes. So what I explained to my friend when she was asking me how I was feeling in the moment, it feels like, so obviously they put this foreign object, right, this saline balloon in your stomach, and naturally anything that goes in your stomach tries to digest, right? So for the first day or so, I can feel my body, my stomach anyway, trying to digest this balloon, and it cannot. So I had kind of like the sensation that I overate, almost like I was gonna be nauseous for like the entire day, but the next day I think I was fine. Yeah, other than that, there was nothing, wild going on. The next question is, what's the recovery time? For me, there was no recovery time. The first day, I did take it light. We went back to the hotel and I just rested. I ate some, I think I was on a liquid diet, so I ate some like chicken broth, and I just laid in the hotel, had some water and things like that. They give you, like I said, they give you a whole plan of things you can and can't eat, but first couple of hours I was fine. I just like I just didn't know how I was gonna, my hair looks weird, I didn't know how I was gonna feel, so we did not plan to do anything. We just went back to the room, we just chilled and relaxed, and then the next day we left. Oh, and then the same girl, so these are a bunch of questions from her. She said, and what's the link? I'm ready to book. So I cannot send you a direct link to book anything because you do have to have a consultation and all of that stuff before they do allow you to book anything. But Being that I do see that you did ask for the link, I didn't even read that initially when you sent the message, but I will send you the link to the actual website, my girl, via DM, because she did DM her questions. What made you get the balloon versus the lap band or sleeve? Okay, so before I answer this, I am not a professional gastric nobody, okay? I'm just giving y'all what I was told and what I was able to digest when I was doing my research. So as far as I know, the lap band or the sleeve are for people who are way bigger than I was. I don't feel like the reason I decided to get the balloon was because it's for somebody, in my opinion, who needs to lose weight but has trouble losing weight, but they're not as big as, I don't want to give a weight in y'all, I don't really want to be offensive, but I felt like I didn't need to lose that much weight, enough weight to get the sleeve or the lap band. I feel like those are body altering surgeries, and I consider what I had an actual, just a procedure, because I didn't, like, yeah, I went to sleep and all that, but I didn't get any cuts, I didn't have any bruises, I didn't have any downtime or anything like that. With the lap band and the sleeve, I do know some people who have gotten both, and their recovery process was just wild. And I just, like I said, I didn't feel like I necessarily needed to lose that much weight as somebody who would get the sleeve or lap band. I hope I don't want to offend anybody, but if y'all know what I mean. So the next question says, what did you do exactly? Send help. So straightforward answer is I got something called the Spatz balloon or the gastric balloon procedure. It's a 15-minute procedure. They put a saline balloon inside of your stomach and it takes up room in your stomach, and you just end up eating significantly less and start losing a whole bunch of weight. So that's what I did in a nutshell. If you want more details, a little bit more information, continue to watch this video, and or you could go back to the previous video and watch how I lost the 70+ pounds. Someone else said how, same question, same answer. How did you do it and how long? So I did get, like I said, same answer with the how I did it. How long did it take? So I did get it on, I believe, October 17th or October something. I got it in October and it is now August. I was supposed to get this thing out after 6 months, but you can have it for 6 months or a year. So at this point, I'm just going to take it out right before the year mark. You decide when you go to the doctor how long you want it. You decide, you'd have the conversation with the physician, and you let them know, hey, I have the target to lose this much weight and this is my plan, and then the physician will let you know like when you need to take it out. And then too, you can see when your body, so I will tell you this, y'all, I started to lose weight very, very, very fast. I'm talking about day 2, I could see it, like all in my neck and stuff. Keep in mind you are on a liquid diet right before you get the procedure, but you do start to drop that weight fast. I'm talking about immediately, y'all. If I'm gonna make a montage eventually of like month by month, week by week. I was dropping that weight so freaking fast, y'all. Okay, so yeah, it takes no time to lose the weight, and you can take it out before the 6 months, after the 6 months. It's literally up to you. You do what you want. You have full autonomy, full control over this thing. The next question says, how are you maintaining the weight loss? So right now I still have the balloon in, so like I said, I'll let you guys come with me along that process. And right now basically what I'm doing is I'm just following my instructions. I'm following my nutrition plan. I'm eating what I'm supposed to eat. I'm eating how much I'm supposed to eat. I'm drinking how much I'm supposed to drink. They give you a certain amount of ounces of liquid you can consume, and you're supposed to wait 30 minutes to an hour before between eating and drinking. Like, you can't do them at the same time. I'm not gonna lie to y'all and say I don't do it. I do it, but at this point I'm so far along in the process that I'm kind of like, I guess I'm not used to it, but like it doesn't bother me because I know I'm not about to, like, I'll take a couple of sips or something like that instead of drinking like the whole, I don't know, water. I'll drink a couple of sips. So I'll try my best to stick to it as much as possible, but the biggest thing is just making sure you don't overeat, because you can drink as much water as you want, I mean, right, until your stomach obviously hurts. But I mean, water doesn't hurt you nutrition wise, but with your balloon it can cause discomfort if you do drink too much or eat too much. The next question says, where exactly did you go and who was your doctor? So I contacted, when I was doing my research, I found a place called Health and Wellness Bazaar. Now, Health and Wellness Bazaar has affiliates in California, which is in the United States, and they have affiliates who are in Guadalajara, Mexico, and Tijuana, Mexico. Listen up, people, because y'all have asked me this. Most of y'all have asked me this. I went to the facility in Guadalajara, Mexico. My doctor was Mr. Dr. Ciambelli, I think that's how you say his name. It's spelled like Ciambelli. He's unfortunately not with the company anymore. I don't know why or what happened with him, but when I spoke to them, the last communication I had with them, he is no longer with the company, but I mean, they still do have another amazing doctor, Mr. Michael. He's actually the one who's going to be taking my balloon out. So I went to Health and Wellness Bazaar in Guadalajara, Mexico, okay? But I'm going to take mine out in Tijuana, Mexico. Did y'all hear that? Dr. Ciambelli, however you say it. That's who my doctor is. Okay. Next person said, I heard it's easy to gain the weight with the balloon versus the sleeve. Is it mental process too? So I still have my balloon in, so I'm not sure about the weight gain process. But in my particular case, I lost more weight than I wanted to. So when I do take it out, when I take it out, I expect to gain some weight back. I feel like naturally that's just what will happen with anyone. But again, you still have to follow your nutrition plan. You're still on a liquid diet, and you do still have to take proper care of your self afterwards. So you just continue to maintain, if you want to do calorie deficit, you want to count, your calories and all of those things, you're more than welcome to do so. But just for me, like I said in my last video, I'm not like a super unhealthy eater. I just was eating too much and consuming too much sugar. So for me, cutting back the sugar, drinking way more water, and you know what else helps too? Right before I got the procedure, I was losing weight with drinking water before I was eating, like maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So that's what I'm going to continue to do once I take my balloon out. And I'll let y'all know how that goes, because I ain't there yet. Okay, and then the next question says, how much weight did you lose per month? I will say this based off of the amount of weight that I've lost, which was, over 70 pounds, and the amount of months, which is 10 months that I've had the balloon. So I'd say, about 7 pounds per month is how much I've averaged out. And y'all, it's like immediately noticeable when you do start to lose the weight. So I would say if you're going to get this, pay attention to your body, know what you want yourself to look like, know what you want for yourself, know how you want to feel, know what your weight goals are, and know what your health goals are before you do this thing, so that you can know when you're there and you can take it out. Next question was, who was the doctor? The doctor was Dr. Ciambelli. I don't know how to say that man's name. Someone said, you look good, girl. Ain't no questions. Thank you, boo. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I work hard on this body, honey. The next person asks, is there any food your body can no longer tolerate? In the nutrition plan, there are foods you should avoid, like spicy foods and things like that. So I won't say your body can't tolerate it. I will just say that you will have to use the bathroom. And in my experience, when I eat spicy food, which is, I love spicy food. In my experience, what has happened to me is if I do eat spicy food, I can only eat a very, very, like significantly smaller portion than I already can eat with the balloon. Because I guess it starts to, like, I don't know, bother my stomach a little bit, and next thing you know, I'm boo-booing. Sorry if that's TMI, but somebody asked. So spicy foods are definitely something that I won't say I'm not intolerant, but it bothers me a little bit while the balloon is here. And anything carbonated you should also avoid too, because you have this balloon in your body, and sometimes when you burp, sometimes you think you have the urge to burp, but you burp and be a little bit of puke while you eat it. You got to be careful. That's one thing. One of the side effects for me was a lot of burping. I belch a lot. It's crazy. I can't even control it. It just comes. I mean, it's not super loud or anything like that, but yeah. Next question says, are you finally done playing games, B? So this particular person has been asking me how did I lose the weight for so long, and nobody was getting special treatment. I made everybody wait, and I told everybody at the same time. So yeah, girl, I'm done playing games. Here you go. Here's all the tea. Here you are. Okay. Wondering what/how was the recovery time, and did you change your eating habits? Yes, I did change my eating habits. I'm following a whole nutrition plan that I did receive from the facility. And like I said, there was no downtime or anything like that. You literally wake up from the 15-minute procedure and you go on about your day. The first hour or so I didn't feel anything. Obviously I was under the anesthesia, but once that wore off, I started to feel a little bit nauseous and uncomfortable, just because the balloon was trying to be digested by my stomach and it just couldn't. So yeah. In Mexico, do you have to take the balloon out in 6 months? You don't have to take it out until you're ready to take it out, but you should definitely consult with the doctor and stick to whatever plan you guys create for yourself. Because everybody literally is different. You keep it in for 6 months if you want. You can keep it in for a year if you want. But I had a conversation with my doctor to decide what I was going to do. So I would just suggest you do the same. But I don't know if you're asking me if you meant to ask this, but I don't know if you also meant, do I have to go to Mexico? No, you can get the balloon taken out anywhere that will allow you to pay for them to take it out. The issue is that you're going to pay significantly more probably elsewhere. So, yeah. Y'all, I've been trying to film this Q&A for forever, and this camera keeps on overheating. So, I have a few more questions. Let me try to get through this. Last few questions. How long did you have to stay in Mexico? So I believe I stayed there for 2.5 days. So the day before my procedure, the day of my procedure, and I left the morning after. So like that early morning or something like that. I think at like 3 or 5 or something, we left because I was ready to go home. In Guadalajara, I don't know about Tijuana, I've never been there, but in Guadalajara, there's nothing to do there. It's not like a vacation spot or anything like that. So when you're there, you're kind of just there to get your procedure and then you want to go home. Unless you want to go get on a plane and go to another part of Mexico, but that's up to you. Last few questions. So, all from the same person. Hey girl, this is somebody I went to school with. She said, hey, did you have to pay in full? I did pay in full, but you don't have to. So you can put a deposit down. I think the deposit is probably like $500 or something like that. I don't know. But I think the deposit is like $500, and then you just have to pay it by I think a week before your itinerary is set for you to leave, like to get on the plane and all of that stuff. So you have to have it paid by then, so they'll know that you're serious and that you can pay for the actual balloon. Also, what if I wanted to get to a certain weight? So you just basically are asking me, what if you have a goal weight? If you have a goal weight, you discuss that with your doctor. Your doctor will let you know. He obviously can't predict how much weight you will lose in a specific amount of time, but he can give you like an estimate and basically let you know. But like I said, you decide. There's no like set date like when you can take it out. You decide that later on. You schedule that later on. You decide, hey, if you decided when you initially made the appointment that you wanted it for 6 months, and then in 6 months you didn't lose enough weight, you can keep it and continue to lose if you want. Shit, if you want to go past a year, they can't make you come back there and do it. I mean, but who wants to just walk around here with that balloon in your stomach? Don't do that. I still have it in longer than I expected to, and I want it out. I'm ready for it to be out. The last question is, do I get it removed? Yes, you get it removed. You go back to the same facility, or you can go to another facility if you like. It just will probably cost you more, but you go to the same office, same 15-minute procedure. This time they're just, some doctors suck the saline out with the syringe. Some of them just burst it, and then they remove it right through your throat, through your mouth. You wake up, you're done. The day before or I think two days, so 24 to 48 hours before you get it removed, you do have to go on a liquid diet. But yeah. So guys, those are all the questions that I had. I hope I answered everything thoroughly. If you guys have any more questions, please feel free to DM me or leave a comment down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much. I will have some new content coming related to this balloon soon. I'm going to drop the vlog from when I went to Mexico and got it, so you guys can see exactly how I was feeling and what my actual natural reaction was. So I'll see you guys in the next one.